One of the most enjoyable things about golf is hitting quality golf shots, right? We all know this, and hopefully if you want to hit quality golf shots, you got to practice a little bit. But one of the most challenging things with practicing is really understanding is, are we doing the move correctly? Well, I'm PGA teaching professional Todd Kolb, Director of Instruction for the Todd Kolb Golf Academy, and I've been teaching golf for close to 25 years, and I work with anything from touring professionals all the way down to beginners, and I can tell you this, when I can help people get in good quality practice sessions and understand what they're doing, they get better at golf. So this is a challenge that I've had for myself for quite a while. So I reached out to a couple of my other fellow golf instructors, smart guys who know what they're talking about, and they said, Todd, you got to check out this new product called LiveView. So I thought, all right, well, these are pretty smart guys. They're friends of mine. They typically give me pretty good advice. So I got one. And what I want to show you today is actually how I used it, because I really think it can help you play better golf. I really do. Not only as a golf instructor, but just as somebody who wants to work on their game and likes to practice. So here's kind of how I use it. First of all, super easy to set up. I'm not a big tech guy. Even I got it set up right. It automatically linked to my portable device, whether it be like an iPad that I happen to use here today or a phone or you name it, was super easy to connect. No problems there. It comes with a couple different ways to use it. You can wrap it around your golf bag. It's got some legs. You just wrap it around there if you want to use it that way, which is great. Also, you can hook it up to an alignment rod if you want to move it around that way, or also on the ground. I'll talk a little bit about those applications differently, but the real pitch behind it, the real reason I liked it is because it's like a mirror. It's literally like another set of eyes. And as a golf coach, that's really what people pay me for, is I'm a set of eyes to actually watch what they're doing and then give them some feedback. So with LiveView, you have your own set of eyes. So here's how it simply works. You set it up, and when you make swings or any movement, the image mirrors on your portable device. So this is how I used it today. I wanted to work a little bit on my swing, worked a little bit on my pivot from face on, I put a line down there, did some things, trying to get a certain feel. Then I moved it because I wanted to work a little bit on my backstroke. Once again, you can put lines on it. I could save the swing, and I could send it to somebody, maybe as an instructor or things like that. You can save the swings and send them to other people. So I worked a little bit on my full swing that way. Then I went and did some pitching, worked a little bit on my length of swing because I was doing some distance control stuff. And then one of my favorite applications that I hadn't even thought about was putting. And putting is one of those things that we need to practice a lot of, right? If you want to be a good golfer, you got to practice your putting. And so I worked on a little bit on my setup, but also it dawned on me, like, I could use this to actually help me with my stroke. So I set it on my target line, and I was able to actually record the movement of the putter, how it worked back and through. That was huge. I hadn't even thought about that when I first got it and wanted to use it. So at the end of the day, if you play golf because you like to hit quality golf shots. If you want to get better at golf, you know this, you got to practice. But you got to have good quality practice. And if you can't see what you're doing, how are you going to know if you're getting any better? So this product, I gotta give kudos to my buddies. They were right on this one. LiveView is something that, I got, and I'm going to be using the heck out of it. And I can tell you this, I'm going to be having a lot of my students get it because it's going to help them play better golf. So if you love golf, if you love to play better golf, if you like to practice, you got to see what you're doing. I think you should definitely check out LiveView. I'm PGA teaching professional Todd Kolb, and much like you, I'm a golfer. I like working on my golf game, and when I work on my golf game and I want to look at my golf swing, I like to use a product called LiveView. Now, why do I use LiveView versus my phone? Well, there's basically three reasons. Number one is that I can actually hit golf shots and get set up in a real golf position and look at my swing. So right now, as an example, I'm set in here. I've got my LiveView set up back here on my staff bag, and I can see myself right here. So it's a mirror image of what I'm doing. So let's say I'm working on my takeaway. I'm trying to get my hands in a little bit. I'm getting the club head out slightly. Well, I can see exactly while I'm doing that by still staying in my posture. If I was using my phone and I wanted to watch that, well, I'd have to look at my phone, right? So I guess I'd position my phone back here, and I would have to look at my phone. Well, I don't hit golf shots by looking away from the target. I hit golf shots by looking at the ball. So I'm set in here, I'm looking down at the ball, just like I do in every other shot, and I can take it away and I can see exactly what I'm doing. So there's no need to be moving all around. You can actually have it right here in front of you. The other thing is that when I was using my phone, I could record it, and then I'd have to scroll back, and there'd be all this extra video because I'd have to set it up, and I'd walk up and I'd hit a shot, and I'd walk back, and I had all that extra video on there. Well, now with LiveView, get set in here. I'm going to hit a shot. Okay, and it has this auto capture feature. So now I'm watching my swing right now. Did you see how fast that was? So it captures it, it automatically replays it, and now I'm watching, I can see exactly what I'm doing, and now boom, it's right back to live mode again.